Hello friends, welcome back. It's Leilani. So hopefully this will be the last video that you see with my little bunny mic right here. I ordered a wireless one. It's supposed to be coming in tomorrow. Like, I'm sorry, she is cute, but I am over you. And I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. I'm feeling like particularly silly today. I'm just feeling unhinged. But anyway, I am so excited for this video. I'm going to be showing you my family trip to Lake Tahoe, one of my favorite places on this entire planet. Not only is Lake Tahoe undeniably gorgeous, as you maybe saw from the intro, but it is a place that is just really sentimental to me and my family because I've actually been going on this trip since I was a baby, and my dad and his siblings have been going on this trip since they were kids. So this is more than a vacation to me, it's a tradition, and I'm just really excited to be sharing it with you guys. And also make sure to stick around for the end of the video because I'm gonna give some other recommendations as well as a little bear encounter story time. Yes, you heard that right, there are a lot of bears in Lake Tahoe. You need to watch out, so stay tuned until the end. So without further ado, here's my Lake Tahoe trip in 2023. So every Tahoe trip starts off with a good old 9-hour road trip. We drive up from San Diego, so it's definitely a lengthy drive that I used to dread as a kid, but now I've really come to appreciate the incredible scenery. California landscapes are just so unique, and I've just found a new appreciation for homes since I moved back from Japan. Also, the drive is so much more bearable when you're a passenger princess while your dad does the entire drive. You know what they say, it's all about the snacks and the naps. Moo. You know I had to capture every time we passed some cows and horses. I also love seeing the landscape transition from desert to forest. That's when you know we're starting to get close, and being from a beach town in Southern California, it's such a different vibe, and now the vacation mode is really starting to kick in. We even caught this magical sunset as we were getting closer, and by the time we made it to the lake, it was already dark, so we met the rest of our family at the cabin and went to bed. So my sister and cousins haven't arrived yet, so I got to crash on the couch of my parents' and aunts and uncles' cabin, and y'all, this is the view I got to wake up to. In all the years we've been to Tahoe, this is the first time they've ever gotten a lakefront condo. It actually left me speechless. The bedrooms were on the second floor, and downstairs we had the full-size kitchen and gorgeous living room looking out to the sparkling lake. Having breakfast with this view actually felt like a fever dream. I am so grateful that they let me stay here a day earlier. And bish, wait until you see this patio. I nearly had a freaking heart attack. I felt like I was on a cruise ship because it looked right out onto the water. We could hear the gentle waves crashing onto the shore. Like, how was I supposed to leave this condo now? The Airbnb that my sister and cousins and I got was nice, but nowhere near the level of this one. But luckily it was nearby, so as you could imagine, we spent a lot of our free time here in the evenings with the rest of our family. And every night we got to catch these heavenly sunsets. We really enjoyed the patio every single day, and I loved watching my granddad catch some rays and enjoy his naps out here. On the first day I had to get a little work done, but I really couldn't complain because I got to do it with this killer view, and the rest of our family was driving up that day and their ETA was around dinner time, but the weather was amazing, so we had to take advantage. Okay, we're heading out of the condo now. It's day one and we are going to head to Kings Beach. So if you're staying in North Lake Tahoe, Kings Beach is an absolute must. The town surrounding the beach has plenty of shops, cafes, and restaurants. It is so cute. And of course, the beach itself is so beautiful. And even though it was September, there were still plenty of people enjoying paddleboarding, kayaking, chilling on some floaties. But this adorable doggo on the kayak took the cake for me. The way he managed to stay on the entire time, like such a good boy. But anyway, the rest of my family arrived that night and we checked into our Airbnb, and it felt like the vacation had officially begun. So we started off day 2 with a bang and went to our favorite beach of all time, Sand Harbor. This is the beach that you've most likely seen in every touristy video of Lake Tahoe, and it's for a good reason. Like, these clips can't even capture the full beauty of this beach. We immediately started exploring to get a better view of the rocks, and I think that's what makes this beach so unique and different from the beaches that we have in Southern California. Like, the water is so unbelievably clear, it doesn't even look real. We love this beach so much that we actually came here twice this trip since we lucked out with the weather. And of course, we got to our favorite activity, which is climbing all of the rocks. Even I attempted to give it a go, not very elegantly, but I still made it up there. And I'm too scared to jump off, so I just enjoyed the views a bit more. Go, 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 Zachy. You got it! Another activity that we never skip out on in Tahoe is hiking, and our personal favorite is Mount Rose. It's a very sentimental spot for our family, and it makes me quite emotional, but we could not have asked for a more beautiful morning. It looked like we were in a whimsical fairy tale. The scenery here looks like an actual painting in real life. It's also a very flat trail. It's more like a nature walk rather than a hike, so it's easy for the older members of our family to do as well. And just when I thought we lucked out with the weather, a storm hit that afternoon.
What's happening? Take cover! This is not the fun! Help!
Zoe went out looking for you guys. We don't know where she is.
What?
So luckily we survived the short storm, and for our final day we went into Tahoe City for some shopping. I freaking love the local shops here. They are so stinking adorable. Like, this little shop had bear paw prints going up the stairs. Are you kidding me? I wish I got more footage because they had the coziest cabin chic decor, and we spent a lot of time in here, and it just got us excited for autumn. And there's another shop along the same street that sells the most gorgeous Lake Tahoe shaped jewelry. My sister actually bought one of the pendants here. And even if you don't want jewelry, you should still visit for this adorable pup who was roaming around the shop giving us all the love. After shopping, we went towards West Lake Tahoe and got coffee from this really cute cafe / healthy grocery store in the woods. They had a beautiful seating area outside, and we just continued to enjoy our final day. Hey friends, so I promised I'd be back. I thought I'd go ahead and give you guys a couple of recommendations because we could not get through everything in 1 week. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I have been doing this Tahoe trip since I was a baby, so I have done plenty of activities. So I wanted to go through a couple of them that we didn't get to on this trip that I would highly recommend if you ever plan on doing a Lake Tahoe trip yourself. So the number one activity that I would recommend to everyone is, if you can, do river rafting down the Truckee River. Unfortunately, this can happen sometimes where the water's too low, which is why we couldn't go this year. I was so bummed. Like, this is what I look forward to every year. You could just get one of those like $15 rafts from the gas station and pump it up near the river. Just pack some drinks and some snacks and cruise down the river. It is such a fun summer activity. I've also really enjoyed doing horseback riding in Tahoe, just going through all the pine trees. It is beautiful, such a fun nature activity. And if you really enjoy shopping, I of course recommended some spots in North Shore, but South Shore also has a really great mall. I believe that is the most populated area of Lake Tahoe. They also have the most resorts, I think, and I believe South Shore is actually in Nevada, so that is a place that a lot of people like to go for gambling. If you're into it, that's where to go. So another thing I learned about this particular trip is the time of year that you go. So my family and I usually go in the summer months, so like July, August, but this time we went in September. We didn't didn't really know what to expect for the weather, but surprisingly, as you guys could have seen, we really lucked out and got some nice sunny days in the beginning half of our trip. However, a lot of the activities that we used to really enjoy in the summertime, like going mini golfing, karaoke, the operating hours for those businesses definitely changed in September. A lot of these places weren't open during the weekdays, which we did not realize and did not plan accordingly. So that's just something to keep in mind. But one of the benefits of going in September versus the summer months was that it was way cheaper for accommodation. And last but not least, I have a little story time for you guys. We don't always have bear encounters. Like, I think there was only like one time where I actually saw a bear in broad daylight. It was a mama bear and her cub running through a street, like through mid-traffic. And I think that's honestly the only time that I've spotted a bear. So they just normally aren't really even on my radar. But this time, I don't know what's going on, but the bears were out to play. So actually on the very first day of Tahoe, I cannot believe my mom's luck. She went out on a walk in the morning, and outside of the condo, there is a boat dock. And she looks down, and what does she see? A little cub just swimming around in broad daylight. She took a quick video that of course I'll insert here, and it looked so cute. We just couldn't believe that she saw it on the first day. But then the following night, it was really late at night, I was just about to fall asleep, and I always have the window cracked because I cannot sleep in heat. I'm just about to drift off into sleep, and all of a sudden I hear this really loud crunching sound from outside. I don't know why my first thought was like, oh, did someone let their dog out for like a midnight snack? I don't know why my brain was just like trying to rationalize this really loud crunching sound. And I'm on the second story, so I'm trying to look down. It's pitch dark, I can't see a thing. But then I think I finally realized, I was like, oh, hello, we're in Tahoe. Like, a bear got into someone's food. So at this point, I'm like fully invested. I was staring out the window for like at least 10 minutes, just looking at absolutely nothing. At this point, I was kind of getting ready to give up. But then I think the bear ran out of its food, so it started going back into this truck to get some more, and the truck lights come on. The bear really said, "Let there be light," and now I can see everything. I feel so bad for whoever the truck owner is because they forgot to lock their doors, and I didn't know that bears know how to get into cars. This bear knew how to fully open the car door, get inside, and get some snacks. And I realized the sound was so loud because I think it was eating like a bag of chips. So I was freaking out at this point. I was trying to wake up my sister. I was just like gently tapping her, and I was like, "Sister, there's a bear, wake up." And she was absolutely out like a light. So I decided to start filming so I could show everyone in the morning. But after the bear would grab the snacks, it would take it a little far away to start eating, so the light wasn't really shining on the bear anymore. But I heard this car about to drive down the street. So I was like, oh snap. The bear is literally gonna get caught red-handed in the headlights. So this car drives by and fully illuminates the bear, and they actually reversed and came back to start flashing their light at the bear, I think to kind of scare it away, because obviously it just broke into this poor person's car. So that was just such a wild story I had to share. I really wish I could have done something. I feel bad because I was literally watching the whole thing go down from upstairs, but like, what am I gonna do? Go downstairs and like fight off a bear? But thank you guys so much for watching until the end. I hope you enjoyed watching this Lake Tahoe vlog, and I hope that if you're planning on doing a Lake Tahoe trip, hopefully you got some good recommendations out of this. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and until next time, bye-bye!